Something that I kind of had to learn recently, but a lot of the times when you feel like you're not moving in life and you feel like you're not progressing as fast as your peers in life and you feel like you're behind, you have to understand that like there's different types of progress, right? There's physical progress, there's emotional progress, there's mental progress, there's spiritual progress, right? And the people that you look around, that you see around you, they can be going through all the physical changes all and having all of the physical progress, but that doesn't mean that they're not progressing emotionally. And this is something that I've noticed, especially with the last recent job that I had. Literally, I felt like I was so behind in this, that, and the third, but especially because of the lifestyle that I choose to live, I just feel like I can feel so behind sometimes. But literally, there can be people that are older than you that has literally paid to have a certain level of education, but mentally and emotionally, they are literally still stuck in high school. And me personally, I feel like I have progressed in a lot of different ways, especially emotionally and spiritually and mentally, that I just feel like when I'm in certain rooms, regardless of like the age difference, the age gaps, or anything like that, I just feel like I'm always the most mature person in the room. You could be leveling up in so many different ways to where it could be the universe preparing you for the ultimate job, right? The ultimate job, or the ultimate thing that is also going to help you progress physically as well. Sure, there could be somebody that has a better job than you. Sure, there could be somebody that has, that it may seem like they have it all together on the outside, but really those are just physical things. And at the end of the day, a lot of the times those physical things, they don't matter, because physical things come and go. When you level up mentally and you level up emotionally, those things stick with you forever. When you level up spiritually, those things stick with you forever. And a lot of these people that you may think that are doing a lot better than you, mentally they're still in high school. Mentally they are immature. Emotionally they're immature. They might be looking at you like you don't have it all together, but at the end of the day, it's like the mature way of thinking about it is like having a higher knowledge or a higher inner knowing that none of this physical stuff matters. It just doesn't matter. Like, all of this stuff is not real. Like, essentially it's not real. And what matters the most is like your character, your morals, your values. And I feel like it's easy, like I said before, if it was only about the money and all I cared about was what people thought about me, what people thought about like what kind of car I drive, what kind of phone I have, do I have the latest and the greatest, what type of clothes do I wear, what kind of shoes do I have on. If I really cared about money and the tangible things, and if that was like all that mattered, and I had no morals and I didn't have any interest in leveling up emotionally, physically, mentally, or even spiritually, if I didn't really care about those things, I can easily get the newest pairs of shoes, the newest car, and everything like that. But if emotionally and what's going on the inside isn't really developed, isn't developing, right, then essentially, like, why does it matter, right? Because at the end of the day, all these physical, tangible things, capitalistic things, don't matter. you know they're just not gonna matter. Like, it comes and goes, money comes and goes, but like knowledge, wisdom, and character is forever. Like, you just can't get rid of those things. Things get old, things go out of style, people change, your style changes, your mindset changes. But if you're not growing emotionally, if you're not growing period in any of those other realms, then essentially you're dying. Because if all you can do is level up physically, then you're not progressing, right? And I feel like a lot of people out here, especially, and hear me when I say this, a lot of people out here will try to project onto you that they're leveling up physically and showing you all the physicalities and showing you all of the things that they were able to acquire because of their status or their job or whatever the case may be, to try to make it seem like they're a lot further in life than they actually are. But when you get to know them emotionally, they're still envious. They still get jealous of little old you. I mean, I've had people like, I'm not the flashiest gal, right? Like, I might make it look good. I might make it, I might make the little that I have look good, but at the end of the day, I can literally be shoulder to shoulder with somebody who has it all, and they will literally still find a way to envy me, find a way to put me down, find a way to humble me, find a way to try to destroy me and try to destroy my spirit. But at the end of the day, nothing is stronger than the spirit. And when you continue to work on that, people can sense that, people can see that. A lot of people don't even want to confront themselves. A lot of people don't want to confront their fears. A lot of people don't want to confront certain things of themselves. A lot of people haven't met themselves as deeply as you have. And that is actually a scary thing to do. So if you have done that, and you have done the work, and you have done the inner work, and you know who you are, and you know what you want and what you will and will not tolerate, and you know exactly what you want out of life, then you're already winning. You are already, you have already achieved 50%, if not 75% of the game, right? You're just waiting on your physical to manifest. And that's the easiest part, right? Waiting on your physical to manifest. So don't worry about it. Money comes and goes, jobs come and go, but at the end of the day, if you're living in your purpose and you're happy and you're content with your life and you're showing up and you're doing your best and you're being authentic and you're being genuine about it all, then that's all that matters at the end of the day. So, treat yourself with kindness, continue to treat yourself with grace, sit with yourself, understand what it is that you want, and eventually you'll get there. You'll wake up one day and you'll be like, wow, I'm here. And you'll look behind you at your peers, you'll look around you at all the people that tried to take you down, and you'll be much, much further than they are. Because that's what I'm saying. A lot of people, they'll be older, but they'll go through like a whole midlife crisis because the person that they pretended to be for so long isn't really them. The job, right? The career that, they got out of wanting to be respected and have a respectable career so that they could be respected amongst their peers and be looked at as they made it. They'll find themselves in their 40s and their 50s, regretting the choices that they made because they didn't make it for themselves, but because you know yourself, right? Now, when you go out into the world and you know exactly what you're looking for, and you're less likely to do things that you're going to regret later on in life. And I love that for you, okay? I love that for you. I love that for us. And sometimes, I find myself kind of spiraling, oh my gosh, like I need to do more, I need to do more, I need to do more. But really, that's just society and the pressures of society that kind of sometimes can get to me. And I just have to remind myself to block that out. I have to remind myself that I'm doing good, and to remind myself that I am making progress in my own ways and in other different departments that are just as important. So I'm going to end it here. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, if this resonated with you, definitely give me a thumbs up. Definitely comment down below your experiences, any other 2 cents that you want to add. But yeah, definitely comment down below. And then you can also email me, or you can text me. I'll leave a phone number as well as my email address in the comment box below. And then I also have a website in case you guys want to go through my website to book a reading with me. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.